Hey everyone, we're going to do a little bit different video right now. We're actually going to talk about news, give you a little heads up what's going on in the channel. We are obviously Microsoft partners, and so we get webinars from Microsoft directly, but then there are of course the customers out there, the users of the system, and they get the message through partners, sometimes through Microsoft. But there is a way for you guys to actually take a look at what's going on. And we're going to help you do that. So rather than always have to click on Microsoft's website and get into, those myriad of pages that they have, and their website is absolutely huge. We're going to kind of show you where to go. So there is something called Business Applications Release Notes, right? And this is sort of new. Microsoft is putting a lot of emphasis on business. And as you can see, we only have 2 release notes from Microsoft in here. That's not a whole lot. There's a spring release notes, and then we have October release notes. But let's get into October release notes. So if I click on that, and by the way, the link should be underneath this video, so if you need to get into it, just click on that. Here we have quite a lot. It's huge. I mean, it's pretty incredible, right?
It's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable. Mickey is chiming in here. So, for example, we have information about marketing, we have sales, service, social engagement. This is not Business Central. This is just part of the Microsoft stack. Finance and operations, talent, which is new. I actually haven't really seen that. There's a webinar today for partners, which I'm going to jump into and see what talent is all about. Then retail, and then we have Business Central, what we talk about a lot. Just one little speck here in the whole tree, and Power Apps, Flow, and what mixed reality business apps. I mean, what is that? Yeah, just gonna take a moment. Are we gonna be using mixed reality to do things soon? All right, so maybe not. But anyways, what I wanted to do is get into Business Central, of course, that's our stuff. And then it goes into a tree of more options, and I want to go into here Business Central Everywhere. And Business Central Everywhere gives you a roadmap. And what's really coming out there, what's the big thing, is that Business Central will have an on-prem version, right? So when Microsoft says cloud only, it means cloud only, except you can also do it on-prem. All right, so on-prem, of course, is important. If you're like in the middle of nowhere, you have no internet, you want to use Business Central, you can. Don't have to be connected. You can also be synchronizing the data back and forth, etc. So on-prem, pretty cool. Another thing that I wanted to get into as well is something called Edge, Intelligent Edge. And to be honest with you, it took me a little while to understand what this was all about. So what can we do with Intelligent Edge? Now, if you're running NAV, GP, or SL today, you supposedly can click a button and get the data into the cloud from your system and start using cloud services. Obviously, it won't be Business Central with all the customizations you've done because they don't exist in the cloud yet. But it could be Power BI, Power Apps, machine learning. So a lot of cool things. So you could start taking advantage of those things even though you haven't gone into Business Central yet. And your path is probably, if you have, for example, an older version of NAV, is to upgrade to Business Central on-prem with extensions, and then your Business Central system will be sort of cloud ready, and then you just click a button and you go all the way to the cloud. So that's pretty amazing. Mickey, what do you think about this?
I mean, this is incredible.
It is incredible. Okay, so what I do encourage you to do is go onto this link, take a look at everything that's there, kind of dive into it. And if you're heavy into ERP and ERP is your world, you need to start breaking that up a little bit. You gotta start looking into artificial intelligence, you gotta look into Power Apps, you gotta look into Power BI. All of these surrounding things around the ERP become now very easy to access and very easy to understand, because that's how Microsoft thinks. Microsoft doesn't think just about the ERP, it thinks about the whole thing together. And it's a conceptual thing, basically a change of way we think. So until our next news announcement, thanks for listening in, and please subscribe if you haven't. So until next time, thank you.